exciting journey into the world of the animals on our planet.
Did you know, dear friends, that there are millions of animals living on Earth, from tiny ants to giant whales and elephants? There are so many that we couldn't learn about them all even in a lifetime.
But today, we'll discover the most amazing, fun, and fascinating stories about animals you'll definitely want to remember.
So, our journey begins. We're flying to Africa to see families of African animals, especially their babies.
Let's start with Africa's little giant. Do you know who I mean? That's right, the baby elephant. What do you know about elephants? When a baby elephant is born, it already weighs around 100 kilograms, or 220 pounds. They can stand and walk almost right after they're born. Elephants live in family groups, and the whole family takes care of the babies, not just the moms.
Elephants can also communicate with each other using infrasound, very low sounds that humans can't hear. This helps them send messages over long distances.
Here's another fun fact about elephants. They're one of the few animals that can recognize themselves in a mirror. That's right. While most animals think it's another creature that just looks like them, elephants understand that they're seeing their own reflection. Pretty amazing, isn't it?
And who is the king of the animals? The lion, of course. Here's a lion family. It's called a pride. The lion is strong and fearless. In the wild, he's the top predator. But lions don't hunt for fun. From a young age, lion cubs copy the adults, mimicking their behavior and movements. Look how proud he is, like a little prince. Lion cubs, just like kittens, love to play, but through play, they learn how to hunt. They even chase tails, either their own or their brothers and sisters.
Dear friends, here's a question for you. What color can lions be? That's right, you're not imagining things. Lions can be not only golden, but also white. These white lions are called the kings of all lions. They are very rare, and many African tribes consider them sacred animals and symbols of strength.
There's even a legend about a white lion. His name was Mzulu, which means king or chief. The legend says that Mzulu appeared in South Africa when the animals there needed protection. Everyone respected and loved him. His fur glowed in the night like the moon, and his roar could be heard everywhere. When order was restored in the savannah, the forest disappeared. Since then, the white lion has been seen as a symbol of hope, strength, order, and happiness. And a white lion cub is considered a true prince of nature.
Look, friends, there are giraffes moving around in the bushes. Giraffes eat leaves from trees. Here are some interesting facts about them. Giraffes are the tallest animals on Earth.
When they're born, they're already nearly 2 meters tall, or 6.5 feet. That's taller than most adults on Earth.
Giraffes are really playful. Did you know they groom each other using their teeth and mouths? It's how they show care and friendship while cleaning each other. And they can also fight with each other. Just look at them.
Attention question. Why is a giraffe's tongue blue or even a little black?
Scientists say that the dark color of the tongue protects it from sunburn because giraffes stick out their tongues a lot to grab leaves from tall trees.
Giraffes also sleep very little, just a few minutes in 24 hours. They are true champions of staying awake.
Now, let's talk about the gentle zebra. When a zebra is born, it already has its own unique stripes.
Yes, you heard that right. No two zebras have exactly the same stripes. It's like each person's fingerprints.
So, Versalia, is it really true that you can't find two zebras with the same stripes?
No, Maximilian. There are never two zebras with the same pattern, and that's how they recognize each other.
So every zebra carries its own passport made of stripes. That's really fun and amazing. And you know, Versalia, I learned at school that a zebra can scratch its face not just on a tree, but even with its back hoof. It looks really funny.
Maximilian, I love leopards. They're very beautiful and playful.
Leopards are very strong. They can drag their food, their prey, up into a tree, even if it's twice as heavy as they are.
I know something else. Unlike other big cats, leopards are great swimmers and really love water.
Friends, what do you think? Why does a leopard have those beautiful spots? Leopard spots aren't just for beauty. They protect them and help leopards stay hidden in the grass. And now, dear friends, on your screens, you're seeing a bonobo chimpanzee. It's the closest relative to humans. They only live in Africa. When standing, they're about 120 centimeters, or roughly 4 feet tall, and weigh around 35 kilograms or 77 pounds. But the most important and interesting thing is that these monkeys are very smart, caring, and kind.
Attention, question. Where does the tiger live? In Africa, Europe, America, or Asia?
The correct answer is Asia. So, let's fly quickly to Asia. Did you know that the tiger is the biggest cat on the planet? The tiger is even bigger than the lion.
Just like zebras, each tiger has unique stripes on its back. No two tigers are the same in the wild. Tigers can also jump up to 10 meters, or 33 feet, in a single leap. That's like jumping over a bus.
Also, friends, tigers can see 6 times better than humans in the dark. This helps them hunt at night. Tigers live alone, not in families. They can be very fast, reaching speeds up to 40 kilometers per hour, or 25 miles per hour, but only for short distances.
So, here's the conclusion. If the lion is the king of Africa, then the tiger is considered the king and master of the jungles in Asia. The happiest animals on the planet live in Asia. Who do you think they are? They're monkeys. But I need to make a small correction. Some monkeys live in other parts of our planet too.
Yes, that's true. There are many different kinds of monkeys in Asia, but they're all very cute. And some monkeys remind us humans a lot, don't they? Their behavior, their habits, and their emotions.
Maybe you know that monkeys really love bananas. But that's not the only treat they adore. Monkeys love all kinds of exotic fruits.
Versalia, do you understand what these monkeys are doing? These monkeys live in a cold climate. They're snow monkeys, Japanese macaques. Why do you think they're sitting in the water when it's so cold outside?
I don't know why, Maximilian.
These monkeys take warm baths in hot springs. The water here is very warm, so they keep warm this way when it's winter outside and snow is all around.
How interesting. Now I want to tell you about orangutans. They're great apes and rank third closest to humans. They're solitary monkeys. They're awake during the day and sleep at night, just like us, but in nests made from branches. They're real sweet tooths. They eat fruits, nuts, honey, leaves, and insects. They understand sign language. Orangutans are listed in the Red Book. Do you know what the Red Book is? The Red Book is a book about species of animals, plants, and fungi that are disappearing. That's why these species are protected by nature conservation efforts.
And who's hiding here? This is my absolute favorite bear cub on the planet, and of course you've recognized him.
Yes, it's a panda. Did you know that when a panda is born, it weighs only 100 grams or 3.5 ounces and looks like a tiny baby mouse? That's 900 times less than its mother's weight. Pandas are great climbers and can swim too.
Pandas eat bamboo, They can eat up to 20 kilograms or 44 pounds of it per day.
And this is the red panda. But aside from the name and eating bamboo, they have nothing in common. It has a fiery orange tail, and it covers itself with it like a blanket when it sleeps.
Versalia, have you seen cows like these? They're not exactly regular cows.
Yes, I know him. That's a yak, a true mountain giant, and he lives in the Himalayas, in Tibet, up in the mountains, where it's very hard for us to breathe, at an altitude of over 4,000 meters, or about 2.5 miles.
That's why it has very thick fur. It keeps it warm in the harsh mountain cold. Interestingly, yaks can be not only wild, but also domestic animals, and they are a great help to people. Watch the continuation in the second episode. See you next time.